Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how to write the equation of a parabola using the vertex and a point that is on the parabola. So how are we going to do this? We're going to use the vertex form. And we see that at the top of our screen right here. Y is equal to a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. So a is our stretch or our shrink value. X and y would be a point that's on the parabola, and then h and k will be our vertex, okay? So we're gonna look at a couple examples here, one where we have a graph and one where we just have some verbal or some written information. So for example 1, we can go ahead and write y equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k, and we're gonna plug in our information. So our vertex would be negative 2, 6, and that's our h and k. So we have y equals a times x minus negative 2, so x plus 2 squared, and then plus 6. Now we can take our point, negative 1, 3, and plug that in for x and y. So y would be 3, and x would be negative 1. And now we can just simplify this to get our a value. So 3 is equal to 1a plus 6. Well, 1a would just be a, right? And then we subtract 6, so we get a is equal to negative 3. And so now what we can do with that is we can take negative 3 and we can plug it in right there for a. So our final equation would be y equals negative 3 times x plus 2 quantity squared plus 6. All right, and that would be our equation for number 1. All right, so for example number 2, we have just a passes through, so we have a point that's on our parabola and we have the vertex. So we're going to start off the same way. We're going to say y equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. And we're going to go ahead and plug in our vertex. So we have y equals a times x, and now this, our x value of our vertex is minus 1, so same kind of thing there. Minus negative 1 would be plus 1 squared, and then plus 14. Now let's plug in our x and y value from our point that our parabola passes through, and that'd be 6, 35. So y is 35 and x is 6. Okay, so now once again we can just simplify this to figure out our a value and plug that back in to this equation for a. So now we have 35 is equal to, this would be a times 49, right? Because 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 squared is 49, and then plus 14. So if we subtract 14 from both sides, we'll kind of move over to the right a little bit, we get 21 is equal to 49a, and now let's divide both sides by 49. So now we get a is equal to 21 over 49. Those are both divisible by 7, so we can reduce that fraction to 3 over 7. So our final equation would be y equals 3/7 times x plus 1 squared plus 14. Okay? And that's how you can write the equation of a parabola given a point on the parabola and the vertex.